Okay, so I wanted to share something which I thought was really cool. If you're ever trying so hard to be another person, okay, stop for a second. Just ask yourself what you like, okay? Literally, what do you like? Okay, so for instance, when it comes to style, I put this shirt on. It's just a loose t-shirt, okay? Just a loose t-shirt. Mind my boobs. They're small, but they're boobs, and I'm not going to wear a bra because I don't fucking want to. Anyway, so I put the shirt over my head, and I put it on, and I miss an arm. And I'm like, oh, kind of like that, right? That's my choice. I like it. It's not what other people think. That's what I freaking like. My hair. Obviously, I've been doing this for a while. I usually part it more on this side, and then part it on that side. And then I braid it in the back. I've been learning and I've been teaching myself how to braid different things. Why? Because that's what I like. And then I had this headband here, okay? Now, I thought it was so cool because it comes with a bow. And you're supposed to put it on top of your head. Only I've got this up there. And then I was like, well, wait a minute. I put it around my neck and I was like, that kind of looks like a scarf. Okay, I like that, but I didn't like the bow. I was like, a little too much. So I took the bow off, and then I'm like, wait a minute. This bow actually has a metal thing in it, right? So I straightened it out, and then I just kind of cuffed it over my hand. I was like, maybe I can make it into a bracelet. You remember those the wrist bracelets, right? It's not the same material, but. And then I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. I like that. And it's soft. And it matches. I always used to do that as a kid. Everything, I like it to match. And then I have my she heel, my shell, and my other, right? And then I have just shorts, just regular ash shorts. But the burgundy in here matches that there. And I was like, this is an ensemble. This is nice. I like it. It's comfortable, but it's stylish. And then I have my little, I think this is meant for chapstick. A girl gave me this. It's meant for chapstick, but I keep whichever crystal I decide to put in. I don't know if you can see that. How do they do it? Can you see that? The amethyst. I keep that in there. And I don't know how many times I've dropped this one. Goes to show you, you can love something and still abuse it. Funny, not funny. Anyway, so yeah, my whole outfit, I was like, you know what? I really like this. I'm really digging it. And then I was like, there are so many people that are trying to copy other people's, but you can imagine if everybody did their own thing, their own style, what they like and stuff, and they just trusted themselves to create their own thing instead of copying other people, how brilliant it would be walking outside. I'm seeing more and more people expressing themselves outside. But like literally, if we go outside and every person was doing their own style instead of copying other people, right? How freaking fantastic that would be. And I wanted to make this video because I thought it was really important that everybody do their own thing. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying to encourage you the best I can. And I even put up a post literally that said, I will cheerlead the shit out of you until you love the part of yourself that you see in me that you hate. I meant it. It's not the best job in the world to be hated by a lot of people, but really they're not hating on me at all. So if I look at it like that, it has nothing to do with me for once. Because, you know, my world revolves around me. But yeah, so if you can, just start asking yourself, what do you like? What do you like? These little socks, they're not even socks, they're actually like nylon. But I got 2 packs of them, and each pack has 3. And I'll have to buy more because I really, really enjoy wearing them. Because I have this thing with my OCD that even if the floor is clean and I feel one little bit of a crumb, I will like feel like my feet are dirty. And so wearing these, because I'm so sensitive, literally when I'm wearing, even if I'm wearing shoes or boots and I step on something, even not maybe a crumb, but something that's hard enough, I can feel it through the sole of the shoe, and it really bothers me. The sensitivity is out the freaking roof. Sounds that are too loud literally make me cringe. Like, I'm not talking chalkboard, but just like certain sounds make me cringe. I'm better with blue light now. You know, the Christmas lights? I used to be super sensitive just to looking at the blue light, but I've grown accustomed to it. And I even have a blue light out there. Originally, it's supposed to be one of those porch pot lights or something like that, but they didn't have plain white. They only had blue. And the halogen lights, that's what they're called, halogen. And so now my back porch light is a blue light, and I've gotten a little bit better with it. There's good and bad things to it, but more so good for blue light. Very calming too. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, and my right side of my face, when I'm washing my face, when I touch the right side of my face, it has a reaction, not like a twitching reaction. Maybe there was like damage back in the day, maybe there was an injury or something, but when I wash my face this side, the reaction I get, it's super sensitive. It almost makes my ear twitch, like a kind of weird feeling. If I can explain that right. But yeah, what else did I want to say? Tonic water if you want something fizzy, and then the nectar, peach, apricot, mango, whatever nectar, you mix the 2 together, so you have your juice, which is good for you, your nectar, and then you mix it with like a fizzy drink. Makes me feel special. And you want so bad to be unique. You can be your own person. I know this whole idea of like identity crisis and everything like that, and people feel the need to copy other people or see what they like in another person as if they can't do it for themselves. But just remember that at some point that was probably taken from you. You know, the ability to do that. You still have the ability to do that, be your own person, but I mean, somebody convinced you at some point that you shouldn't be your own person, or you shouldn't have a certain style. I remember my mother telling me I stopped letting her dress me when I was like 5 or 6 years old. Like I would put up a huge, she dressed me in a little bit of everything. I got some pictures here. Let's see if I can show you. These are just like random off the bat, okay? Okay, there's one. I don't know if you could see. I look like a little boy. And then there's the middle one. She loved cutting my hair into a mullet. My mom tried to be my own hairstylist. And that was me at like, I don't know, maybe 2. Okay, got a little bit of everything. That was me at like, I don't know, 16. And yes, I even had my wrists pierced. I thought it was cool back in the day to pierce my wrists. I've got like a dot, dot, dash. A dash on this side because that one rejected. And a dot, dot because that one fell out. You can barely see the scars anymore. Who puts staple piercings on a joint that moves? No, it's never gonna heal. And I worked at Tim Hortons at the time, and they made me put bandages over my wrists. So when the customers came up, they were like, oh, every single one of them